Yo, 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 hey man. It's time for that coach for the streets. We back in these YouTube streets. You did. But before we say anything, y'all know the assignment, right? So that means hit the like button. Hit the like button, dog.
Just like what he said,
You
hit the
heard
like
me?
button. It's
Hit
that
the like
simple.
button. That's how that goes.
It's
But
very simple.
check the move, right?
Yeah, yeah. Got my nigga Cheese in this bitch. Midwest UGK, nigga. You already know. Yeah, I said my hands on this money. I'm caught up in this lifestyle. This 100-round drummy. It'll knock a nigga right down. My dope on my scale. It be knocking watch lights out. My spot do be booming. I'm caught up in this lifestyle. My hands on this money. I'm caught up in this lifestyle.
Saucy Santana wanna hook with DJ Akademiks, bro. He called them out for the fade. And the crazy thing is, everybody probably want to know why does Saucy Santana want to hook with DJ Akademiks? Now, everybody is mad. I can't say everybody. They are mad is because DJ Akademiks said that Raw album was trash and it flopped. I think it only did 10K first week, but he was like,
That's still a
Carisha.
flop. For those
He
that
said,
don't know, 10K in a week when you got a major deal is major flop, major cardboard.
so we know how Eck is when he's the type of blogger. Shout out to Eck. He's the type of blogger when he talk about lyrics, he gonna pull it up on the screen and let his audience read your lyrics. So he went through it, and first of all, they had Usher, Dirt, Juicy J. Like they had a couple, all these people that they had on this album, and they didn't do nothing. And then
But see,
D,
that's part of an argument we had a few weeks ago about album sales and the machine. When you got the proper machine, they got the proper machine, but ain't nobody checking for them because they want to hear Glorilla, they want to hear Lotto, Cardi B, they want to hear Scarlett, they want to hear Sexy Red. They
C,
they took too long of a break, cuz
and this the thing. They say
illness, my boy. You got mental illness, my boy. You trying to mix it up with a nigga like me. Nigga like me don't got nothing for you, gang. I don't know, like, listen, I'm an ugly nigga. Bitches love me because I got the bread. I got the bag. I got the millions. I don't understand. Why the fuck a bitch ass nigga like you even trying to talk to me, nigga? I don't fuck niggas, man. So a lot of these niggas go deal with that Dwight Howard nigga and them other niggas. I'm straight Jamaican, nigga. Before I do that, nigga, take me off this earth. I promise you. I'd rather be dead than be rocking with y'all niggas. That's how I was born. That's how I was raised. Nothing against y'all. I'm just telling you I come from. Stop playing with me. You's a body boy. And when we see you, we just laugh at you. And nobody ever ducking you, and you will never do nothing to a nigga like.
Now, Saucy went in on DJ Akademiks so much that I ain't gonna even play the audio. But at the end of the day, you gotta understand where Saucy coming from. If Saucy cool with the City Girls and DJ Akademiks is attacking the City Girls, you have to expect
JT
a
need
real
to
friend to
break
take
off and do her
action the way
thing
a
because
real
he
friend's
said
supposed to.
she know how to write, but he was like, Carisha don't have no talent at all. Like she just needs to stick to pimping dudes, like she said, because you trying to come back on some ratchet hood rat ways when Sexy Red and them done took that. Y'all rich. Y'all can't
that's
talk
what
about being ratchet no more. Y'all don't dress like y'all ratchet.
that's what I'm trying to say, cuz they are doing something different. JT running around with Uzi.
Right.
Young Miami, you ain't your baby dad Southside?
I thought she messed with Diddy, allegedly.
No. I'm saying she messed with Diddy, but then don't she got a kid with? She don't got no
Oh,
kids.
I ain't gonna cap because I don't really know about him like that. I know
I
about him,
know,
but
I know. I think she used to mess with Southside, man.
I wouldn't put none past it.
Anybody that know the truth about that, drop it in the comments, whether that's a
Let us
truth
know.
or a false. Let us know in the comments if Southside and Young Miami used to mess around. I know he used to mess around with one of them females he was going back and forth with because they parted ways or whatever. I wanted to say that was Young Miami for real.
Yeah. I
But
mean, hey
this
man.
goes back to show you that you could do a little bit of everything and still be unsuccessful. That's why it's not always 100% guaranteed when you pay for a feature that your song gonna be successful.
That's a
It's
fact,
niggas
dog.
right now that got Boosie on the song and all these upscale celebrity type dudes on their song, yet the song didn't do what they expected
Nothing.
because the person they had on the song, because you still need, it still has to be backed. You got to roll out some type of press release for the actual song. You can't just, oh, I got Boosie on this video yesterday, I'm gonna release it Friday, I'm out of here. That ain't how it go.
Hell no, that's how it go.
They ain't been dropping no
So
singles or nothing. They dropped that first City Girls, took off, and thought that made them legends. Took breaks, she went this way, got in a relationship. She went this way, got in a situationship, and they comfortable because the people that they messing with,
our
upscale
bosses.
celebrities. They
Bosses.
not $1 million deal dudes.
They bosses.
So they fell back on their own career. What happened to their career? What happened to their record sales? That happened because of them. When they was hot, when City Girls was popping, before Glorilla and all these come out, that was their wave. They was
They
surfing
had
on
it.
it too. They was
But
surfing on it too. Everybody was out here, hot girl summer,
if,
and it was her,
what they kept saying, period.
all of that.
Yeah.
They
Talking
was
about
supposed to
messing
keep
with
dropping.
scammers.
They was supposed to keep dropping. They thought that
Yeah.
one CD was gonna last 16 years.
No. They mess around and let some real young ratchets come in the game.
That's really from the hood, though.
For sure. And what was crazy, they was like, if I'm not mistaken, all of them outfits that 60 Red had on, it was like she bought all them joints from the Chinese store. Like she didn't go buy no Fendi and no Gucci and all that. Shawty was stacking her bread. The
Mm-hmm.
only thing you will see on the back of her tights is "Free my baby daddy." You feel me? But that goes to show you that's discipline, cuz.
It is
Majority
discipline.
of these females, when they get that bag, they finna go
They get
designer.
bougie, cuz they get real bougie, and all of a sudden they not ghetto no more. I can afford all the best of the best. I'm eating the best of the best. I'm driving the best of the best. I don't want to be around no project, bro. Like they change. Whereas Cardi B come from the project. You still can tell Cardi B is from the streets. No matter how much money Cardi B got right now, she not out here acting like Beyonce.
Nah. You might see Shawty file for cigarettes.
And you will still see Cardi B throwing up blood and all of that.
Mm, that's real.
Glorilla still hang with every home girl that she was with when she was broke. She
And
came
she
in, got some money, and
do.
then watched some of her home girls go off to sign deals too. And they
Every
all just running
get
around.
money. They get
They ain't
money,
acting
dog.
all bougie just because they got newer clothes and now they got chains and Cartier watches. They ain't acting different though.
Man, look.
Glorilla still tell you when Gotti gave me that money, I still ain't spent it. She was months down the line doing interviews talking about how she still ain't spent that money.
Hey man, you can't be no fool. So you gotta salute young females that's having discipline like that. That's why I salute Sexy Red. You feel me? And
Yeah,
she's so
she
bossed up.
hustling.
Boy, when they just pulled up in St. Louis, man, there was so many black trucks behind her like Jay Prince when she pulled
Now,
up in St. Louis and did this show.
now for those who see this video and don't understand what we talking about, we talking about DJ Akademiks. The whole rift between what he was saying about the City Girls. Saucy
Mm-hmm.
Santana came to their defense, being that he real cool with
That's they
JT.
road dog.
Yeah, he's almost a city girl himself. That, you know what I'm saying? He that cool with them. You see what I'm
Right,
saying? So
right.
as a real friend, because
He
people look
stepped
at the
in.
scenario a certain way, just because it's Saucy Santana being Saucy Santana, it's gonna be viral. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whereas really at the end of the day, this just an individual,
See,
a human being like anybody else, calling somebody else out on what they saying about somebody
see,
that they cool with.
see.
That's what a real friend supposed to do for their friends when they ain't there to you see what I'm saying? Like you
Yeah, that
defend
was.
your people.
The thing is, at the end of the day, when academics, I don't know what kind of smoke he got with Carisha, but he been jabbing at her. And he kept saying like Carisha allegedly said that she didn't want her son to be gay, but her best friend is a dude with a BBL. Now you should have knew once you included that man in there, and that by that being her road dog, that man was gonna say something. At the end of the day, both of y'all men, so you should have knew Saucy Santana was gonna come for your neck. You feel me? And this the thing. And he was like, Saucy Santana was telling them like, I just want to meet up with you and hit. You feel me? Academics on some, nah, you a body boy and all that. See, this the thing now, academics, shout out to you too. There's no hard feelings, bro. But you must realize majority of these dudes that from the LGBTQ community, they know how to hook. They know how to fight. You feel me? Just because a man is gay, that don't
But
mean
but
he don't know
but
how to throw them hands.
I'm gonna say this too though, cuz he know that already.
For sure.
Why you think he ain't getting all of it when these other rappers is attacking DJ Akademiks for what he be saying about him?
Mhm.
Soon as the Hennessy kick in, he going crazy on them.
Going crazy.
Nigga,
You right.
nigga, I'll go anywhere. Nigga, I got security with me.
Yeah.
You can't talk like that to him because this gonna make you look super weak, talking about rah 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 rah. And I got security with me. It's gonna
Yeah.
make you look super weak. So now you done been backed into a corner because this is somebody that you are able to get into the ring with and exchange blow or pull up to the club with and square up with the nigga calling you out. It don't seem like you listen.
Hey man. Hey, you gotta realize, bro. Some of these you already know. You know, like I know that majority of them boys hands be certified. You feel me? They gon' at the end of the day they still man. They gon' hey, just choose your battles wisely, bro.
I just
Just
think act talk, when act do things, when he speak on people, he do it a little in an extra way, and that's why a lot of people get offended by what DJ Akademiks be saying. It don't matter what he's saying about them or what he's talking about that got to do with them, whether it's record sales, what they doing outside, the trouble that they in, the gossip, the relationships that they going through, whatever it is. When he's talking about other people and he under the influence,
Yeah, he be out his
he get a little bit harsh and it get
he be out
offensive,
of
and
his
then
top.
people get offended by it, and that's what happens. But all of a sudden, we seeing Saucy offended by him talking about the City Girls.
Yeah, that's his role, dog. You know
Saucy
he
want
got
all the smoke, so we can't see you rant on your live streams about how you got security, bruh. Y'all both like shaped the same. Saucy might be a little bit taller than you. That's about it. My whole point being, nigga, Saucy want all the smoke, and I don't think you want no smoke at all. So I feel like you just really let the Hennessy get the
leave,
best of you, and
just
it backed
leave him
you in the corner
alone,
real
man.
bad. You got to just leave this alone. You got to
Leave
bow
it
down.
alone, bro. Leave it
And we
alone,
at
bro.
this point, even if you do pull up, don't think it's gonna be one-on-one because the City Girls jumping in too, nigga. You was talking about them.
See, Ant got a lot of female enemies.
He got a lot of enemies, period, because the
I'm,
way he talk about people.
I'm just talking about the female community. You can't forget about Erica Badu that made an instant after him and got paid off of it. The key word was academics. I forgot she sold how much money she sold them instant. It was called Badusi. It was called Pussy or something. But it's crazy thing is what I'm trying to say is that is he will give you the brutal truth. He's brutal. He's harsh, just like you said, cuz once he hit that yak, he transformed, dog.
And you gonna get offended.
You gonna be hot.
We done seen him. A lot of people done been offended by academics, man. And because of that, he don't have a lot of industry relationships. He just now starting to have some with some of the people that didn't like him at all.
See, academics had told all of them like they gotta realize that they would be surprised what labels pay him to, do reactions and labels be giving him bread to review their music. He was like, y'all trying to pop it on me like I'm broke. I've been in the game too long. But I mean, hey man.
I don't know. I just think he struck a nerve because at the end of the day, we know how the world is. The world has gotten way more sensitive than it used to be, right?
For sure. That's a fact.
So you got to consider what you say sometimes when you have these public platforms. And that's something that he fails to do most of the time. And it comes with repercussions attached to it a lot of the times. So, with this, I just think he barked up the wrong tree. And now that the smoke in the air,
just let it go, dog.
I don't think he wants the smoke.
Just
But
let it go,
shout out
dog.
to both of them though, DJ Akademiks and Saucy Santana, City
Yeah,
Girls too.
Cause at least one thing we know, it ain't gonna be no gun smoke if y'all do get hit. You feel me? Ain't nobody gonna die. Ain't nobody gonna die. You feel me? But on to the next, bruh. wack100. I'm checking out him on Clubhouse, and that's how it caught my attention about. He said that Gunna and Gunna and Big U.
The homies went up to Crenshaw High and was trying to confiscate something. The nigga and them other niggas started talking about it's for the kids, and then the police get on the homies. The police was talking to them niggas, asking who was the disturbance. Then told the homies to leave or get arrested for trespassing. Taking pictures of niggas and niggas' cars, them 60 niggas police, and he the general.
Basically, he was saying everybody wanted to get mad at him about 6ix9ine, but look what Big U doing. And he's saying like allegedly Gunna was out there talking to the kids on the football team or whatever, because he took the pictures with the cheerleaders. You feel me? It's the photo on social media. But he was basically saying like the 60's pushed up. And I guess they wanted to holler at Gunna. And wack100 said that Big U allegedly told them if they didn't leave from up there at the school, then all of them was going to jail.
See,
so it was an argument.
Two-sided. Go ahead.
He said it was words like it was some words going on. You feel me? I guess when they came, they said what they said, and who knows? We know if that conversation happened like we think we heard, like how we think it happened, you already know niggas was talking loud out there, cuz.
But see,
that
this
was
my perspective on that situation. If that's what happened, because understand, it's coming from wack100.
Mm-hmm. True.
70% of the time he tell us things, he say things.
Yeah, he put his spin on it.
He don't be having the proof with it.
Yeah, he'll put his spin on it.
You know what I'm saying? Granted, sometimes he do be right, but a lot of times he just be talking and it don't be no proof present. And this is one of them times. But at the same time, if something like this did happen, I don't directly feel like it was aimed at Big U, but at the same time, because Big U was there with Gunna, he kind of got to be responsible for Gunna. At the same time, Gunna on professional time. At the same time, Gunna can't get into no altercations. You got to go back and do that them years that's hovering. You see what I'm saying? It's a whole bunch of stuff that people ain't understanding or even speaking on when it comes to this situation. When you in a certain situation, you gonna have to actually react to it differently than what you normally do. And even in Big U case, where he might have socked one of them niggas normally, because let's just be honest, them niggas don't want no heads up with you, Big U.
Yeah. We bet her he was a knockout.
They gonna pull out the stick before anything. Let's just be honest again.
Mm-hmm.
This one of the heavy hitters from the neighborhoods, man. So if something was to happen to him, niggas gonna be sliding all through that area about that man. You understand what I'm saying? But at the same time, he got an obligation to be on professional time too, because he got Gunna with him. He can't afford to put Gunna in a situation to put himself in a situation where he go back to jail. Two, no, because I'm gonna put the Gunna part too, because number one is they around some kids. So you really got to be the leading example in this situation, because okay, if Big U get on gangster time, then okay, the kids looking at you, and if you're the role model, they gonna start taking that in. Okay, that's how we start. That's how we deal with stuff, y'all. Like when people
that's how the judge look at it too.
Exactly. So you got to understand the situation at hand. What was he supposed to say? Oh, if y'all leave, nigga, the AK's coming out, and we gonna get the thumping. Cause it's kids out here, bro. He being a grown man, he was being a parent, he was being he the guardian of these kids right here. They parents is dropping them off to this man till it's time for them to come back. He responsible for them. What do you expect him to do?
You right.
Some of you niggas sound goofy, man.
He in their possession. All them cheerleaders in that picture, something happened to any one of them kids.
Because that situation could have took place anywhere else at the end of the day. Because at the end of the day, we know how LA niggas know how to locate niggas when they come through LA.
Trying to tell you.
Number two, we also know y'all could have got with them at another location where the kids wasn't there.
Mm-hmm.
But y'all chose to do it.
You trying to catch 100 years?
And that's where the problem starts, because the streets are starting not to be mindful of nothing. They don't care about the innocent no more. They don't care that the kids outside. So you gonna come through here and let 100 shots go, and you see it's 50 kids out here playing right by the dude you targeted.
Mm-hmm. Then as soon as you crash, you want to go to prayer call every night.
It's no understanding, man. Like I just don't understand it. Granted, they got to deal with whatever going on over there. That's their politics. But as far as that, because that's
You
gonna be
gotta
the
call
first
a
thing
spade a
somebody gonna
spade.
say. But at the same time, what would wack100's did if that happened over there? Because he can't sit there and say he was gonna pull out the stick and get to going.
Listen,
It's kids out here, bruh.
It don't matter what city that situation is at, because like you said, the children come first.
They
You
come
violate
first.
you violate the children. Hey, whatever, that's, you already know how that goes. That's on your dump. I was finna say it, but that's on you.
Because let's just say something did happen, right?
Mm-hmm.
Gunna going back to jail. They're gonna look at Big U like he was responsible.
He going.
He probably going to jail.
Going.
Not only is he going to jail, but every opportunity, every door he had open to him to get a
It's over
bag
with.
some type of way is finna close.
Yeah, that's over with.
So you got to sometimes you're gonna have to be professional more than you is gangster, because it ain't gonna be the gangster that's changing your life. It's gonna be the professionalism, the business that you into.
Mm-hmm.
And that was one of them times where he chose to be professional, chose to make the right decisions. We talk about a nigga that went and did decades out of his life for making all the wrong decisions, but to get discredited as a 50-something
man,
close to 60, you see what I'm saying, year-old man still getting discredited about being a man. That's what a man supposed to do. These kids out here, you supposed to make sure they straight. It don't matter what somebody else's opinion, how they feel about how you dealt with it. You got to make sure the kids are straight. These
at
kids
all
ain't going
times.
home with you. They got to go home with their parents when their parents come back to pick them up. He responsible. He's the overseer. He's the guardian for these couple hours.
This ain't got nothing to do with being gangster at all.
And the people that trust him with their children believe that they kids are safe with that man.
And that goes
He got a big responsibility, bro.
That goes to any man that got to take that responsibility. That go for me, you, and any other dude that was responsible for some kids and some foolishness happening while we up here on this schoolhouse.
Yeah.
You feel me? Y'all tripping.
And that's how you also know it be a lot of internal things going on within the gang structure. And it ain't just with them, it's with all gangs. Nigga, we see it all the time too.
That's fact.
You see what I'm saying? It's just weird, and that's what's messing everything up. That's why it ain't no real solid structure to nothing. It's not, everything is distorted now. That's why instead of you having a whole bunch of niggas acting like money making Mitch, they would prefer to act like Alpo.
Every time.
everything threw off, man. Ain't nothing like it should be. It will never go back to what it is because
It's
it's
over
so
with.
far gone. How
It's
can you
over
put
with.
something that's so far gone? It's like man,
The,
it's just
the, the
yeah.
gangsters trying to get on digital platforms, man. They're trying to get the hell out of the
And
way.
ain't nothing wrong with that because
Not
when
at
you come
all.
from the streets, you got a story behind you. I feel like every celebrity went through things to where they got a story. That's where your documentaries come from. You
Hmm.
see what I'm saying? That's where your biopics and all that. That's where all of that come from because if you don't got no story, then who really are you? That's why most rappers' music lasts 7 days. That's why they dropping 2 mixtapes a month every month for 12 months
Yeah.
because they not really speaking on the things like the music, the Scarface type of when Scarface spoke on certain things, you felt it because you done lived it too. It wasn't a far fetched song that you listening to. What he was saying, you went through that too. What Pac was talking about,
It was
you
like the
went through
daily
that too.
news. It was
Yeah,
like the
it's
daily
not that
news.
today. It's like in order for you to relate to a lot of the music, you got to go get you a stick.
Hmm.
It got to have a switch on the back. You got to go outside and yeah, and mark something down. It's like all that matter. Don't none of that pay no bills.
Never did, dog.
But that's what mattered most though. That's why you don't see people focused on everybody eating together because when you got a whole bunch of people that ain't focused on getting no money anyway, where you think how far you think y'all gonna go?
Not that far.
Gunna getting multi-millions. I don't know exactly what Big U got going on, but I know he got programs and football teams, and so I'm pretty sure he getting funding
And, and
and
he
all of
doing
that.
that game prevention.
Exactly. So you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things on the table, and that's not to say that he getting all these checks and he just put it in his bank account and it's his money. Some of these things that he, like for instance, the football teams, he got to take that and make sure the kids got the right helmets, the right attire. They
Hmm.
got everything they need for this football. Like it's not just
Ray,
yeah.
all of
Don't
that.
think that he just getting all this money and then he just walk off. No, if you ride by and the kids is playing football with cardboard helmets on, jogging pants, nigga in Air Force Ones, then you should have a problem. But when you ride past and it look like they got new uniforms every year, helmets is new, and all the
Hmm.
equipment is sturdy, and man, how about clap for a nigga that's doing things that niggas that was out here way before he decided to go do that didn't take the opportunity to do for people.
Hmm.
Man,
It's real.
it's 10,000 gangsters running around there. How come they ain't choose to do it? Because they rather went and bought a 6'4". They rather went and indulged in all the negativity instead of help their community for real, bruh.
Yes, it's messed up.
But wack 100 to tell you about how Big U told them he gonna call the police.
Hmm.
When you tell him that, tell him how much he got to lose had he just went on ahead and got into this confrontation with them.
Yeah,
Go
because you
ahead and
wasn't
tell them how much
you
Gunna would have lost if
you
he
was
indulged in this
one
confrontation.
thing about it. You is not finna get to fighting up there on school grounds in front of all of them children.
Tell
Oh,
them about how disappointed the kids would have been looking at these people
boy, they would have
indulging this stuff.
if check the move right. If anybody would have been a dummy and crashed out like that, man, they would have put a paragraph in the newspaper so big of them boys. I'm talking about they would have highlighted them in yellow dog, showing how stupid they is and how much time they finna get for even playing like that on school ground. They'll make an example out of some dudes like that. For real, for real.
For real though.
And on to the next dog. So we got okay, Adam and Adam 22 and Wack 100 show. they were supposed to have a podcast going on. It's been down for 3 weeks allegedly, and all of a sudden, young rapper, I think his name X4 or four times. Adam does an interview with him. So you know, wack100. If you cross him, he not gonna be quiet. You know, he was on his IG and was like, me and you was supposed to do that interview together. You know, I've been anything that got to do with the West, I'm gonna stamp it anyway. So if me and you got a podcast, why would you interview Lil Bruh one-on-one without me? You feel me? And basically he was saying like,
he ain't take the proper steps to make it happen.
He did like some backdoor. You feel me?
That's what we was talking about before the show, like to the point where Adam's starting to feel like he can do whatever. You see how he sit there now, like, and just joke about people or troll the gangs. Okay, you got Crip Mac around you, Brick Baby around you, so you troll all the other gangs. Whereas you wasn't doing that when T-Rail, AD, all these. You wasn't playing with gangs.
He wasn't playing around with people. You right.
You got comfortable because you understand Crip Mac kind of slow. Some of that's gonna get right past him because he really don't even care. As long as he got enough money to go outside and pass out 5 Little Caesars pieces, he really don't care.
Right.
And this the biggest platform Brick Baby on, regardless of what he do outside of No Jumper. Far as seeing Brick Baby all the time, No Jumper is his biggest platform. When we see Lil Durk, Brick Baby ain't beside him like Buka 600. We see him on No Jumper all the time. They not gonna care as much. Where T-Rail, AD, and them, they was a little bit different on the show. They ain't let niggas come on there. Nigga, they held the show down. They held Adam down. And they held the disrespect down. Like, we ain't gonna, if you came here to be disrespectful, you might well not even come in the building because we ain't letting that shit, you see what I'm saying? They was on that type of time. Whereas with them, they let Adam say anything. They'll let him diss they ops, knowing damn well that'll cause for them niggas to pull up to this building and try to knock it down with y'all in it. But y'all let him do that.
They let him get away.
And them would have checked him on that.
They let him get away with too much.
Too much, and he too comfortable.
And you want to know why? Got them boys in the headlock.
And it's gonna get bad. And what it's starting to look like is like, this is like Mr. Magoo giving black folks a job. I'm gonna give y'all some money, but y'all gonna let me say and do what I want to do and say.
I wear the pants.
And you see, like, I feel like he tried to play that card kind of with AD and them.
They wasn't going.
And they wasn't going, and they bounced on him.
Yeah, like, ain't nobody going out bad like that. Like, the same thing you doing, we got the bread, the fun out. We got a bag too.
Yeah. So it's like,
what you thought since we left that we wasn't going?
I didn't used to think he was a culture vulture, but I'm starting to look at it like that now, though. You know what I mean?
He's starting to be messy, and he's starting to do weird stuff, ask weird questions. Like, you be wood watching and talking about
you disrespecting people that.
Man,
we know what's going on in Chicago. We know Wooski ain't all the way there and all of that, but you even troll him knowing this man got them steppers behind him, and they will put you down behind what you saying about Wooski though.
This dude even was like talking about J Mane being naked. I'm like, man, what the hell is wrong with you, Adam, dog? You tripping,
But
like,
that part of the game, cuz niggas need to understand too though. That we talking about a man that will bring a bunch of men to the house
and to knock
to
his wife
thrash
head
it.
off.
You see what I'm saying? Anybody that's like that can't possibly be in their right mind.
No.
They can't possibly be, cuz.
Yeah.
Like, how are you in your right mind? And you watching.
Like, dog.
It ain't like he dropping them. He dropping his wife and these niggas off at the hotel. You watching these niggas run her over, and then you turn around, baby, mwah. I love you, baby. She got 17 different niggas sweat on her. Niggas been throwing her all around the living room. Weirdo. Niggas a weirdo, man. Weird Al Yankovic.
So wrong with that boy.
And
Yeah.
in the worst way, man. I don't get it, man. And I honestly, No Jumper went from one of my favorite platforms to watch. You know what I mean? Because they was bringing the street niggas on there.
Yeah.
They was giving a lot of niggas that platform to come on there and get their music out, get their face out, their popularity up, all of that. Now it's like, it's not that no more. I don't even watch it no more.
Yeah.
I don't even watch it.
It ain't popping like it used to. Back on Fig, more turned up than
Back on Fig lit.
Yeah, they turned, bro.
I mess with community too.
Yeah. Shout out to all them boys though, cause at the end of the day, all of us is trying to make the best out of our situation by working hard. You feel me? So, you know what I mean? Salute to all of y'all. But this all we got for y'all on this time for that culture for the streets, man. Y'all hit that like button, man. The trap.
Subscribe, ding the notification
wide
bell.
open.
Don't leave about the trap till you get served, my friend. And you're getting served. Hit that like button. We out of here. It's time for that culture for the streets, hosted by Mafia and Paint.